Good morning, Ron, and good morning, everyone. It's Monday, August 24th. Here's what's happening. Pope Leo XIV is calling on the international community to provide aid to the Democratic Republic of the Congo amidst the Ebola outbreak in that country. Speaking during his Angelus address yesterday, the Holy Father said, quote, "I encourage a response from the international community that also involves local communities in prevention efforts in order to save many human lives." Over 2,500 people have died so far out of 5,300 confirmed cases of the Bundibugyo strain of the Ebola virus, which currently has no approved treatment or vaccine. The U.S. is set to impose tough new sanctions on Iran today.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says he'll hold a news conference Monday to lay out the economic pressures the administration plans to impose on Iran and its key allies. The White House described the measures as the toughest sanctions in history. President Trump referred to it as an economic D-Day for the Islamic Republic. I'm Lisa Carton.
U.S.-Canadian trade relations have soured after the two nations failed to reach a trade agreement ahead of a weekend deadline. News Nation's Hannah Brandt reports from the White House.
And now the U.S. is imposing new 50% tariffs on Canadian goods, ranging from alcohol to hockey sticks to tongue depressors. Canada is countering with retaliatory tariffs of its own. They say those will go into effect starting September 8th and will be targeted at U.S. steel, dairy, and agricultural products, among others.
President Trump took a swipe at Canada on early Sunday. On Truth Social, the president wrote that Canada wants the benefits of being a state without being one. Speaking in Ottawa, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney called the U.S. terms, quote, "a bad deal," adding, "America has changed." Authorities say a fast-moving brush fire that has burned over 13,000 acres outside Reno, Nevada, was caused by human activity. Firefighters have yet to contain the blaze, which is threatening around 1,000 homes and has caused evacuations for roughly 42,000 residents. Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo declared a state of emergency for Washoe County as the Hawk Fire grew quickly on Saturday. The Truckee Meadows Fire Protection District says strong, gusty winds, low humidity, and dry vegetation helped fuel that blaze. And the NAACP is criticizing the Navy after reports that the Pentagon may rename an aircraft carrier after President Trump instead of a black World War II hero. NAACP President Derek Johnson on Saturday called the reports a slap in the face to every war hero and to every service member who has worn the uniform. The USS Doris Miller is the first to honor a black American and the first recognizing a sailor's actions while serving in the enlisted ranks. I'm Matthew Handley and Ron Finn. That is the news this morning.